What is up, everybody? My name is Zelkenon, and this is another Smite tips and tricks video. And today it is Arena. So during this course of this video, it's for the newer players of Smite and or to the game mode itself. If you're a more experienced player to MOBAs and or to the game, you may already know most of this stuff. So this is, like I said, for the new players. I'm just going over some bases and some tips and tricks for the Arena game mode. Now, as you can see, this is the regular Arena. I don't know if I will do this every video for the other Arena, Arena Escort, because it's nothing really different except every 10 kills, depending on who gets the 10th kill on each side, they will have this huge siege equipment tower looking thing, and you pretty much escort to the enemy portal. If you make it into their portal, decreases their points by 10 points. So that's all the differences in that. So right away for Arena, let's just say if you're playing a mage. Well, actually, before I get into class specific roles, typically in Arena it is pretty wise to go after the buffs over here. So when you start, of course, before the timer gets this high and starts spawning the minions, have your team go ahead and attack these minions. If you're tanking the minions and you do not want the mana buff, be sure to not stay in front of its face like this, throughout the course of its life and death. A reason being, if you're not trying to get the mana buff, but you're a melee character and trying to kill the melee magic buff, it's going to drop on the floor. It's going to end up on you. So you want to kite the mobs around when it's really low HP. That way it drops down, and whoever wants it can easily access it without being accidentally stolen by a class that can't really get use out of the mana buff. What I mean by that is the mana buff typically goes for the mage that can clear the waves, obviously. So after you clear this first mana camp, go ahead and have the mage pick that up and then go ahead and start clearing the waves. The best lane clears obviously are Quang, Poseidon, Zonqui. Anubis is not too bad. So that helps you push lane a lot faster when you have the mage go ahead and grab the mana buff. They're able to have heavy sustain, being able to constantly bring out this large AoEs, just clearing minions over and over, forcing the enemy team to constantly keep on their toes about the minion waves that you're pushing. So while all that's going on, have the rest of the team go ahead and pick up the other two buffs. Now there is a way to kind of link the two spawn camps together to where you can start DPSing them together. Let's see if I can pull that off with just by myself as Quang. Okay, so let's go ahead and I hope he doesn't turn around and see me. So let's go ahead and grab these. So about right here is exactly where you can grab these two camps. If you do some see. You gotta be very, very careful on not pulling one side too far, but that is how you do it. Sadly, I cannot do that right now since I'm really too squishy. But just if you're paying attention, that's exactly where you can pull the two buff camps together, and put your CCs together and downing those two camps at the same time. It allows for a little bit more efficient. It's faster, obviously, and all that wonderful stuff. So that's how those camps typically go. When you progress through the game, the side camps become more of a heavy action spot. Like I see a lot of people, they'll try to solo the side camps when they can't really, and then they just get owned by the enemy team, or they just get outnumbered. So just pick and choose wisely how you want to get the side camps. Me personally, I don't make it obvious. As soon as I leave the base, I kind of just sneak over here and grab them really, really quickly. Drop all your abilities on that camp. That way you can go ahead and take the buff and run along with it. Also, kiting it back a little bit more, it allows you for more breathing room from the other side, where the enemy team's obviously going to be at. So kind of kiting it around is also good. But if you have trouble killing the camps, do not try to solo by yourself. Try to let the I guess jungler type of class, like an assassin or ADC, or just later down in the game. Or if you really want the buffs, don't go by yourself. Try to bring somebody else with you, someone that has some crowd control, some stuns or whatever. And if you're really heavy on the buffs, you may want to grab Hand of Gods. if you don't have a mage for some reason in arena when you first start, I've seen this done before actually a few days ago. The enemy of Nemesis had a Hand of Gods, and he came straight here and just boom, Hand of Gods entire wave, forcing a lot of pressure on me to clear all these minions. So that is ideal, but that is the name of the game. Sorry, is minions. And make sure they don't get in your portal and put them into the other team's portal. So you can also see that I'm building a stack item in arena. Obviously, arena has you know, a lot of minions and you know, the side camp. So this allows you to get stack items, such as, you know, Warlock Sash or Book of Thoth. Book of Thoth is just wonderful on Quang. But make sure if you are building stack items, let your team know. You do this by using the VGS command of VSS, as seen there. That notifies your team that you're building stacks, so you can go ahead and they will hopefully let off on the minions, so that way you can kill them. But also at the same time, I don't recommend people getting stack items too late in the game. I consider about 10 to 15 minutes a little late for building stack items. That's why when I play Quang, I always get Book of Thoth first. Yeah, you may be wondering, well, how are you gonna move around? You have no boots. I play like really conservatively, and I know when to leave. I pretty much use my 2 as my boots. It's the only thing that gives me movement speed. But let's say if you were, you know, Zhong Kui and you like Warlock Sash Zhong Kui, I would recommend getting that as your like no later than 3rd. Stack items should not be any later than your 3rd item. If you get it as your 3rd item, you better be pretty good at clearing minion waves, or good at killing people. So that's the way that works. Or else, you know, you're gonna be behind, and Warlock Sash is really, you know, kind of tough to fill up since it's a stack of 100. So yeah, what gods are good for arena is basically it's the best have a variety. I notice this a lot when playing arena because I play arena the most. It's the teams that doesn't have a variety. Sorry, this is Skype. Teams that don't have a good variety end up losing. And what I mean by that is, as far as variety wise, is have, you know, 2 mages, either a guardian or a good initiator warrior, or 2 warriors. It's fine if you just have 1, as long as he's good at starting the team fights and whatnot, you should be fine. But typically it's a guardian, so 2 mages, a warrior, and the rest is kind of up to you. Typically I see a hunter and or an assassin, so like 2 hunters or hunter and assassin combo, or just another warrior. But make sure, you know, within your team you have some type of stuns. You need some good lane clearing mages. If you have 2 mages, like let's say if you have Kronos and Zeus, your lane pushing may lack a little bit if, you know, not everybody's participating in the lane clearing. So just saying that if you have a Quang on your team, your lane should be fine as far as pushing it. Same thing as Anubis or Poseidon or whatever that have really good AoEs. I can see that clears minions just great. Another thing is, sorry, 1 second. Another thing is, if you're getting pushed back really heavily, make sure that those minions do not get into your portal. So stay kind of like at a range and kind of, you know, cast your tornado there, because minions are going to be coming there. Maybe actually cast a little bit before. You can also cast spells through this wall, such as this tornado. So if you have one other person there that's kind of helping with the minions and they need a little bit more help, just cast your, you know, your whirlpool out there or a tornado out there. Even if you can throw a Kraken outside there, just to help clear those minion waves out. I should have gotten Rod, but whatever. So as you can see, a couple minutes ago, I finished Book of Thoth. That just kind of shows. Of course, this is a bot match, obviously, but still in a regular match. If I get really good farms, I can clear my entire stack of for Thoth in about 6 minutes. At the very latest, 9 minutes, and that's a pretty good sweet spot. That's finishing early, like I said, so you can get the full benefits for that item. So I would also recommend beads for arena. since most gods, most people play gods that have either stun locks or they're Anubis or not. Sorry, yeah, Anubis or Fenrir or whatnot. So if you don't have an escape, go ahead and buy beads or buy ages. I do not recommend buying meditation because it's kind of useless here, to be honest. Because you can easily get back to base. If you're having trouble with getting back to base, like let's say you're fighting a Odin or whatever, you should definitely get combat blink. You can find out under the actives. It's a really good escape if you're having trouble escaping. You know, get purification beads and get combat blink up here. Things like that. Maybe ages, like the ages pendant. This allows you to move, but you can be stunned. But you don't take any damage at all with the ages pendant. That's the beauty of this. It kind of lets you to run away. As long as they don't stun you, should be fine. You know, sprint. It is just some worst case scenario actives to help you out in arena. So like I said, stray away from using meditation or stuff like that, or getting teleported gods, something stupid like that. But I'm trying to think of anything else for arena tip wise. This should be pretty much it. If you have somebody going in the jungle, if you're Quang or somebody with AoEs, you can quickly, you know, throw your tornado right through there and, you know, help them out, obviously. But there we go. And make sure if you are in the jungle, make sure the enemy team is far away from you. So it's really just really good map awareness that you need to have getting those jungle buffs, because I've seen way too many people die. There we go, from trying to get jungle buffs, and it's just awful to watch. It really does suck. But so that is pretty much the basics for arena as far as tips and tricks. If I miss anything, let me know in the comments below, or if you want to see anything specific, let me know, and I'll try my best to get to it. So, jeez, polynomial beast. That would be it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.